question real quick.
Thanks, James.
I know we're like getting started, but my dad, as you all know, the D&D, he told me that one time he stole the keys to a mansion.
In the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he that became his house. Yeah. Is that a thing that could potentially happen?
Anything is possible.
He reached into his pocket into his keys
here,
and he found out that it
there's a
belonged to a
chance.
mansion. Okay.
You can certainly try.
Racist or something.
And you're like, imagine if we just had like a giant mansion just to ourselves.
Just walk into someone's mansion. This is mine.
That's absolutely
yeah.
something we could do.
Yeah, that's a feature. It's a mechanic. It's called walking into someone's house and claiming it.
Yeah,
you
we
just
could.
say, this is mine now, and then the
Yeah.
NPCs have to say, "You're right."
He killed them and then
Sorry.
looted them and he got their keys.
We could go to a village, run into an NPC who tells us, "Oh, the town is cursed," and be like, "Cool," and then walk around to him, go to the docks, onto a boat, and then sail across to a different continent.
Buy a boat and just leave.
Like we could.
Yeah, you could leave the main campaign.
We don't have to play his game.
Anyways,
Just a question, sir.
no, you're good. So,
Excuse me, is this for me?
Yes, it was.
Aw,
Excuse me.
I thought you weren't going to eat during the game.
Are we going now?
yes, I've been trying so hard.
Eat it, go. Put it in your mouth.
Pop it.
Pop it. It's a popper.
I can't
Oh,
find the
good
opening.
dog.
Give me a sec.
Oh my
That's
God.
what she said. What?
Put it in your mouth.
That's
Eating
tasty.
so loud.
Oh, that's new to you?
Why the hell are you eating like that?
I chew loud. I chew louder.
Can y'all talk or something?
No, we have to wait for you to be
We have to
done.
listen to you chew.
Good, keep going.
You ready?
I'm not gonna chew if it's dead silent.
I actually have a disguise kit. We were talking about that earlier and I just realized.
Oh, really?
Your
Yeah.
Valentine's?
Just smeared over your helmet.
And I was like, fuck. That's pointless.
That is funny.
Okay. So, as you exit this golden portal of leaves and amber light, you're suddenly transported into this another part of the forest, like a certain level that you've never seen with your own eyes. You've heard short stories or rhymes about this, perhaps, but you've never seen anything quite like it.
Do any rhymes come to mind? Can you do a rhyme for us?
Yeah, I can come up with something. There once was a forest in the Fae who lived in a cottage of hay. I don't know. It's a forest. It's cool.
That rhymed and I remember it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Not that creative.
I recall.
Yes, next game I'll write one and bring it.
I also would like a children's story.
Okay, cool.
We're all gonna be expecting a rhyme.
Yeah.
And alright, so for instance, the trees are very tall, stand extremely tall overhead, and the leaves come together and roof over you, and it's absurdly tall. It's like,
Taller than Kalanite tall.
well, it's like 10 stories tall. It's insanely tall trees, and the bark is insanely huge,
redwood.
like a hut, like something you would live in. And the wood is very dark and beautiful, and everything is so clean here.
Can we cut down a tree?
Oh my god.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I just liked the wood. I'm sorry. I was thinking
Minecraft. Yeah, I know. All right,
Let's
so
just
the
keep
grass
going.
is very evergreen, very, very dark, and the grass and the moss has grown. There's patches of mushrooms in the field, logs with moss creeping over them, very shiny gray stones scattered. The sounds of the creatures in the distance of the forest that y'all are used to have been silenced by calm streams of water and a very unique insect chirping noise. It's actually more beautiful than the kind of nauseating, dangerous sounds of the regular forest. It's just a beautiful version of what you once known. And you notice dancing around you these balls of light, of golden light, and they just kind of flutter all around you. And it's like they're large dragonflies just dancing around you, except they're not. Or not dragonflies, like lightning bugs and things like that, but they're not insects, they're pixies. And they're fairies, and they're dancing around. The nymph brings you forward and leads you through this forest and into a small den surrounded by trees. There's a large stone with like two nymphs similar to this one, and they're kind of shocked that you're here. They weren't expecting company.
Not to be unappreciative, ma'am, but where have you brought us exactly?
This is the Fey Sanctuary. It's a gate that separates the Feywild from the mortal plane. And these are my sisters. And she gestures towards the nymphs on the rock, and to the ground you see this very clean, sparkling pond of water, and there's a dire elk sipping from it.
I speak giant elk.
You do? What the fuck?
And
You're gonna like snort at it.
another nymph has taken a knee and is petting it gently.
Oh my god.
And the nymph turns to you and says, "My name is Nepta. Sisters, these are my rescuers. They came to my aid. When I was captured by a band of goblinoids. I was just trying to save a little goblin that was caught in a potion cabinet in a wagon.
Was his name Bug Guts?
I didn't catch his name, but
I
What, the
did.
little goblin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
what's that?
It's nothing. I'm gonna pull out my little cocoon. I made him a nice cocoon.
You see this piercing dark eye in one of the holes in the cocoon.
It's like begging for help.
No, he likes me. I'll take him out.
Was this the little goblin?
Oh, yes, little thing. Are you okay? Where am I? You're safe now, little one. You're in the Fey Sanctuary. I have no idea what that is. And kind of crawls up your arm and is like, thank you for saving me, and then kisses you.
Aww. He's a little
the bushes
sweetie.
and almost got killed.
Yeah, and then his ears go back and sharply turns towards the thief.
He just like hurled him into the bushes.
I just flick him off.
Not to ask too much of y'all ladies, but our friend is not well, and we were wondering if we could have any help with that.
Yes. Right away. Another nymph steps forward. Are you hurt, Nepta? I'm fine, but as they said, this druid is in need for help. And the nymph steps forward closer to the other one and says, this one's much taller, more mature than Nepta. A druid, she says. And the Nepta nods, and they come towards her and kind of like eye you, like, can you consent to like...
She's on my shoulder.
Yeah. To you.
Yeah.
And then to a rock.
Like slips, drops dead.
And
every time.
they carry her into the spring that the dire elk is drinking from, and you notice actually that there is like a little wound on the dire elk that is healing as it drinks it. And they carry Nim into the waters and kind of massage her scalp in it, and kind of like let her float in it, and
Then I fall off a waterfall.
They're like, she's good.
yeah, and then they push her underneath the water. She'll be safe now. And Nepta turns to you and says, that we need to give her time to recover, but this should bring her back fully and comfortably.
Is it evening here as well?
It actually, there's not really good perception of the time of day here.
Okay.
And she says, it would be evening soon in the mortal plane, and I do think that it would be a good idea for you all if you stayed here.
Bim raises his hand.
Mm-hmm.
In the mortal plane?
Yes, the plane that you would call home or Kipos.
This is not the mortal plane!
They already sold it.
Which has been.
Yeah.
No. I mean, no. Well, we just don't necessarily associate ourselves with outsiders. We are protectors of this forest, and much of the race is a danger to this forest.
Absolutely. I didn't quite catch the name of your sisters.
Oh, yes. This is, she gestures towards the tall, more mature one. This is Tilda, and this is Rose, and this is Emerald. And
There's 3.
yeah, there's one petting them.
Oh.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, and they'll shake hands
and
or whatever they do. Blink.
I like misread the social cue and pull into a hug. I am Bim!
She's like, okay.
So am I just floating?
You're floating and they're kind of taking care of you for
Okay.
And they're like,
That's super fun.
please, the rest of you, time here doesn't really work the same way that it does up there. So, if you would be so kind, we can show you to a place that you can all stay, and we'll tell you when the next day has come.
Yes.
That would be lovely, thank you.
They lead you through a clearing, all of you but Nim. You see some of the nymphs still taking care of her as y'all disappear into the forest, led by a little pixie fairy and Tilda and Nepta. And y'all go through the forest, and there's another clearing, and this one, there's a bigger, much bigger pool of water. And there is this nice log that is tumped over with moss growing over it and mushrooms formed on the side. And on it, there's a wooden bowl, a large wooden bowl stacked with fresh, delicious fruit. And she says, I don't mean to sound rude, Tilda says this, but we're not used to having outsiders here, but you did save one of our own, and we can't thank you enough for that. But we can't have you looking like this, and gestures towards y'all's blood and dirt and grime and dirty armor. This spring should clean you of everything you need and provide you with what a short rest would do, or a long rest, what a long rest would. So please, feel free to enjoy the room, and would you like us to do anything for you before we go and take care of your friend, or?
I take off my clothes and get in the water.
Okay.
This is great, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Fair ass thief.
Bim starts to, almost undress, and then he stops, and he puts his clothes back and just goes fully clothed into the...
Zeph kind
Come
of
out
stands
shiny
in the
in the
corner and just kind of keeping her eyes down. Because I am the only girl.
Nepta turns to you and says, is something wrong?
No.
Killed.
Would you not
Oh.
And then she looks down even further.
Would you not like to freshen up with your friends?
Oh, well.
I can take you if you wish.
Take you where?
Take me where?
Into the waters. We can go together.
Aww.
Okay.
And grabs your dragon claw and walks you into the clean water. And first off, what you noticed, Zeth, stepping on the forest floor, it's so soft. It's like a blanket. And stepping into the water, it's just immediately refreshing to you all, and something that y'all haven't experienced possibly ever, and some of y'all just not in a long time. And it's a very refreshing experience, and you gain all of your health and stuff back, and spell slots and everything. Before we get to Nim, y'all have a moment to enjoy the spring. Tilda has left, and Nepta is there with y'all, but y'all have a moment to enjoy yourselves, roleplay a bit.
I have a white griffin feather, and I want to like tie it into my hair.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be turned away from everybody else and focus on cleaning bug gut.
So you're just kind of dunking him in the water and
Like awful baptism.
No, it's gentle.
he just doesn't like the water.
I mean, I bet he's never had a bath.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like kicking his little legs, like.
He's used to licking himself like a cat.
I'm gonna put my clothes back on and go back onto just sit on the beach area and
Yeah.
just start tattooing some flames.
Fucking crazy.
That's so fucking hard.
Stab my arm. Yes. No, I'm just gonna do some flames on the upper arm and then a little magnifying glass on the back of my arm.
That's so hardcore.
Wait, so do you have like a tattooing kit with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Made
kind
that
of like
part
a
of it.
makeshift
Stick and
like spell.
Yeah, it's
Pen,
pretty.
some ink.
Yeah.
The pen and quill.
It's just a small dagger I
Inky
use.
quill.
Yeah.
Just,
Cut it into the flesh. All right. And anything else? Would you like to talk? This is your moment to talk to one another and do stuff like that. Wow.
Zeth, you did really good in there, kicking Edward's ass.
thank you.
Yeah, this
She's
will
not
be.
gonna look at you.
He's not naked
I have
anymore.
my clothes back on. Let's just calm down, all right?
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's fine.
All right. I feel like you're still not looking at me though.
And she'll look up. It's gonna look like way over her head.
Was it something I
Which is really-
said?
No.
All right. Well,
She'll just laugh and be awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tries to like get away during that moment.
how is Bunga doing?
Back.
He's like slowly swimming and grabbing.
Bunga, are you staying with us?
Well. What happened? To my to my home
Oh, right.
where I live. It was dark where I was. I couldn't see anything.
Right.
Here,
Yeah.
For that matter.
I think the best way to put it is it's gone. Well, I mean, it's there.
What did you do in there? I thought you were just gonna stop Edward.
Right. Yeah, we did. We did stop Edward.
Is that his fucking head? Oh my god!
Right. Well, yeah.
Shit!
But everyone else we left alive, relatively. Right.
His
So,
ears kind of go down.
point is, it's not really around anymore.
He just kind of lays on his back in the water.
That seems like a good spot for you right now.
I take like some food out, some rations, and like put them on his belly, and I'm like, yeah. And then and then I wade backwards.
Bim, do you have your full cloak on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fully clothed.
Bim, you're not going to get more comfortable?
No.
All right. Good to know.
And his cloak is very shiny and clean. Like,
Yeah, like magically clean.
yeah. Baguette does not even touch the rations on his. So,
I wade back over and I eat them off his belly, and then wade back.
Thief, you did really good in there too.
So weird.
I'm at a tree carving my name in it.
Okay.
Not you.
Well, you did
Lila,
great.
but Bim.
You did great in there fighting and whatnot.
Bug gut, you don't want to stay with me forever? I thought you were my best friend. Roleplay, James.
Say it, James.
Baguette says, I just feel like I don't have a place anymore.
You have a place with us, buddy.
But if y'all take me out of the forest and into town, they're going to will do what y'all did.
I can disguise you. I can make you look different.
Well, would you be happy staying here
Oh, yeah.
in this pretty place?
Nepta is like, we care about the creatures of this forest, and you're native born here. This is your home, and we are more willing to provide a home for you here. And Nepta waits over and reaches into a satchel and pulls out like a tiny like deer antler and then gives it to him.
Oh.
And Buggut takes it and like gently gnaws at it. And Bugut's like, and kind of like nods his head slowly, and then like looks up at you, Zeth, and swims back over to you and like dives onto you.
I walk up out of the water towards my pack, which I did take off, and it was sitting by a tree. I'm soaked, and I open it up and I take out the that doll that I took from the bugbear, the doll that I stole from the bugbear,
yeah.
and then with it I walk back into the water and I walk up straight to Bug Guts. And he's like looking at me, and I'm staring down at him. And I take out the doll, and I rip the head off, and I throw it behind me. And then I rip out the front of the doll, and I take out all the stuffing, and I make it sort of like a onesie for him to wear.
Oh my god! I thought that was going somewhere else.
He looks at the stuffed head and then looks slightly over and sees Edward's head. Right, what were you gonna say?
Well, I got a foxtail that I had given to him and I took it back. Now I'm gonna give the foxtail back. Again. So he can keep it.
We're still friends, right?
Yeah, I just want you to be happy.
And he like hugs you again around the neck and is like, okay. And then just like fucking takes off. Takes off and starts like getting in the fruit. I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
Tilda returns to Nepta by this time. Returns to that clearing and is like, Nepta? And Nepta's like, yes? And Tilda's like, we need you. And then Nepta's like, yes, Tilda. And then steps out and she's like, make yourselves at home. On guts, I'll see you around.
Is everything alright?
And Tilda says, yes, this is just a dryad practice we share here. And they step forward. And Nim, you're in the mouth of a pretty shallow, small cave shelter, rock shelter. You're lying down on this bed made of stone, just a smooth rock, really. You're dreaming, meditating, really. You're in this trance. You're visioning something, and the nymphs during this they have like this green paint. They're putting it over your or white paint, I guess, for your skin. That's over your head,
Yeah.
and on your cheeks, and one on your collarbone. And while another nymph is like putting these like herbs and flowers and stuff along
Are
your
they gonna
scar.
cook me?
Yep. And then they put you in a cauldron and start dicing carrots. Yeah. And in your vision, you're alone in a clearing, a dark clearing, in the middle of this same forest. You're staring off through the trees, and there's no breeze, no insects chirping, no rustling of branches. There's nothing there, and you're trapped in a void of darkness. There's no natural light here. It's just utter darkness, except for faint silhouettes. Suddenly, Nim, you see something move in the trees. Whatever it is, it's large and it slithers like a snake. It's this big body. It moves through the trees, and as it does, you see a coil of this silhouette wrapped around a tree, and the tree snaps in the distance. and then 3 other trees fall with it as this body of this coil kind of traverses through the forest in the darkness. And then past that, you see something that feels really wrong to look at. And it's this blinking, glowing red light in the distance. And it shines at you, almost trying to get your attention. Before that red light dissipates, you're alone, trapped in the vision. Then you hear voices. She's not waking up. And then time passes, what feels like hours, just standing in darkness, or kneeling in darkness. And then you hear these sounds of large footsteps in the forest. And then you see a sigil, a large glowing sigil, way off in the distance, but you can tell it's large because it's floating near the tops of these 10-story trees. It's huge, whatever it is, and it's a series of lines and patterns that forms maybe like some sort of leaf shape. A sigil, you know, is the symbol of Garnok, and then 2 large green eyes of emerald open, and you're suddenly, the area in which you kneel is flooded with green emerald light. And you're in like almost a spotlight of the giant dire elk god of nature in the forest, Garnok. And Garnok stares directly at you. And he says,
Nim, search for the Whispering Vine.
you can see his giant dire elk silhouette standing high in the trees, his giant impressive antlers. And then you're hearing like, she's waking up, she's waking up.
Find the Whispering Vine.
And then you open your eyes and you're lying on this stone rock, and the nymphs back away, and you're awoken in a trance. So, what do you do?
Where am I? Who are y'all?
We are dryads, protectors of this forest. You are a druid, yes?
Yes.
We've come, we've taken you into our sanctuary to heal you. Your friends are here as well. But we need to talk to you first.
When did I get here?
You were carried by your friend, the human mixed with some draconic ancestry.
See, I remember an arrow coming at me and slashing my throat, and now.
You grab at it.
I'm like, that's all I remember.
There's a scar right there.
Oh, that's cool though. I got a scar.
Can we ask what led you taking this path of the druid?
I just had this feeling that I am more than just a farm girl. You know, I'm nearly 80 years old. You know, you think that I should be out, living some kind of legacy or something. So I left in the middle of the night, and now I'm seeing visions, and an old man came to me and said I needed to join this group, and now I just had another vision with Garnok. I've had multiple visions with Garnok.
And one of the dryads turns to the other and says, she's reaching. And another nymph turns to that one and says, well, elves do evolve from humans. And another nymph steps forward and is like, are you just trying to get some sort of glory out of this, find who you are, or do you care?
I care. Something is calling for me. I've been having dreams and hearing voices, and I know that I'm supposed to be embarking towards something.
How do we know if she's not lying? We haven't given her a chance yet, Tova. Nepta steps forward. Dryads of the Amber Forest were always told to trust the druid. The druids long ago fought against evil and the darkness with life. They fought alongside life They found ways to connect with the forces around us, with these creatures that the races call spells, and they developed rituals so that they could be used, so they could fight against the dark, but the evil figured it out too. And the druids lose. And they lose because they get greedy. Human greed decimated the human population. We don't have time to waste. What is your name?
Nim Everglade.
Nim Everglade, are you going to protect this forest?
Is that what my duty is?
That's up to you.
And why is this forest so important? Garnok told me to find the Whispering Vine.
They kind of like act confused. They're like, did Garnok describe this forest? Do you have anything, any incline of what's going on?
I saw darkness. I saw a large snake-like creature taking down trees. I saw a blinking red light, and then I saw Garnok calling to me, telling me,
You saw a red light?
yes. And then vanished before I got to really see what it was. But I felt, just by looking at it, that it contained some sort of evil.
All
Darkness.
of the nymphs have just been taken aback from the red light. And they're just kind of like, evil has found the Amberwood. Garnok sent you here to help us.
And I will help you.
We need to go find this Whispering Vine then.
Yes, I mean, you did bring me back to life anyway.
It's the least you can do. And then they urge you quickly out of the forest, and you walk into the clearing that all of your friends are at, with the other nymphs by your side, and the smaller, normal-sized dire to the side of that.
Nim, you're all right.
Hi! Look at my scar!
Badass. Looks like you've been in some battles now. Very nice.
Ouch!
You feeling okay?
Thank you, Bim. Yeah, I'm feeling the best I've felt in a really long time, actually. I don't know what they did.
That's
I
good.
don't mean to intrude, but if you stay here any longer, time will pass by much quicker.
Yeah, all right.
Hours will become weeks, weeks will become months, and months will become years. It won't seem like it, but you could step out of this forest and the whole world could be changed. So,
How long has already passed?
maybe 3 days.
Oh, goodness.
I thought you were gonna be like 4, 5 years.
Well, that's good. Luckily, I'm an elephant.
We should probably
I'm the-
skedaddle then,
Okay,
y'all.
I have a long life.
Get this head back to the mage.
Wait,
Well,
and they look at Nim, and then they kind of urge you to tell them.
I'm sorry, what were your names again?
Necta, Tilda, Rose, Emerald.
So, there's a darkness, I believe, corrupting this forest, and they've asked me to help them. I feel called to do it, and I was wondering if y'all wanted to help. I got a message from Garnok, who instructed me to find the Whispering Vine, and I think they know what it is.
So there's an evil here in the fort. Do we have time? You just said we don't have time.
You don't have time to waste, but you need to find the Whispering Vine if Garnok has told you to.
Understood.
Or else this beautiful land with, and I look over, I see bug gut like tearing through fruit, and bug gut, everything will be gone.
Much more than that, Nim. Much more. And then they touch a nearby bush that was right there the whole time. And then it starts to glow amber, and then they said, you must leave.
Why should I care about your
Oh,
forest?
right.
I leave.
Do you know where the danger is?
No.
It's-
But I had visions of a large snake-like creature and a red light, and I think these might be clues. I also saw a symbol in the sky.
All right. Do you know where it is?
We have no idea about a Whispering Vine. We've felt for a time, if you've noticed, the light has left this forest, the light that gives it its name. There were much more of us, much more life here in the sanctuary, and it is left in fear of this feeling. Our light is dimming as we speak, and we think that this evil is consuming this forest.
And as a druid, I feel I am inclined to help. At least me.
All right. Yeah, we can knock this out real quick, right, team? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Kill some evil and get the head back and get some money. Sound good?
Thief is gone.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm not there.
You down?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Who are you?
They want
Got
all
it.
the fuck out
All
of
right.
the forest.
Alright, let's go.
Got it. Skedaddle.
Hey everyone, it's your friendly Dungeon Master James here. Just wanted you to know that I am super excited to announce that we just recorded our first episode of season 2 of this podcast. And after listening to this one, as far as like quality and stuff, and even just like content in general, it blows this one out of the water. And if you enjoyed this episode, then you are going to keep enjoying them, because I really do think that with every episode, with every season, it's just going to get better and better. And we're super excited about what we just recorded, and we're excited to show it to you. But first, this season is just getting good. Nim just had an awesome premonition, and big hints to what's coming up in this season and the rest of the campaign. So keep listening, because there's a lot of fun content coming your way. But yeah, we're really excited, and I hope you're enjoying this episode so far. I know that we really enjoyed recording it. We have so much fun making this podcast for y'all, and it really means a lot, just seeing these consistent numbers come back and enjoy our show. It's mind-boggling, and the things that people have to say, whether it's really helpful criticism, or if it's just thanking us for making it, it's so cool. It's so cool. So thank you so much for your support. If you want to continue to support this show, there's a way you can do that. If you go and follow us on our Instagram at arcane.etc, again, that's at arcane.etc, you can follow up on the latest and greatest Arcane gain. We got behind the scenes. We have awesome teasers made by our wonderful co-host, Jared. He plays Bim on the show. He is also a talented musician, and he composes some really cool pieces in this episode, and honestly, all the music you hear. So big shout out to him. We couldn't have made this podcast as cool as it is without you. But yeah, we're super excited to see where this show goes, and your support makes it possible to make this show what we really want it to become. So thank you. All right, I think that's everything. I'm going to let you get back to it. The next episode will be released soon. Enjoy the rest of this episode. Bye.
So, thief, what did you do when you left the bush?
What time of day was it?
It's probably morning by now.
I walked out, and how long did it take me to leave the bush?
That's not what I'm gonna tell you. What did you do when you left?
Started walking back to Daxton.
If you left for Daxton in hopes to get the reward or anything, you have nothing.
Oh yeah, no.
So
That
were you
wasn't
just
what-
gonna leave the forest, just be like, fuck this?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you leave?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all enter or y'all exit, and Thief is nowhere around.
No.
Well, shit. I mean, we need to go drop this off the mage, and then we can start working on your snake thingy, if that's all right.
Yeah. So do we leave the magical mystical land, and now we're
Yes.
just trying to find the wisp? Okay.
Now we're back in the material plane. Right?
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Normal world.
Yeah.
Keep us.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go
Okay.
Start.
Makes
turn
sense.
in my
Making
head
sense.
and
As we're walking, I'm gonna talk to Zeth. You doing all right after we left Bug Guts back there?
yeah, no, it's fine. He's just my best friend, you know.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. That must have been hard.
Yeah, it's okay. I just, I have another slot for a new friend.
That's good, right? Weren't you and Thief close? Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened there?
Well, I mean, he did throw a bug guy in the bush.
Well, he was spooked, which is fair. It was a spooky time.
What about you?
know.
Do you have any best friends?
Can't say I do at the moment. Oakley's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I turn around and like, well, my squirrels and my monkeys on my shoulder and just be like, well, I'm like shunned from my family, so I literally have no one.
Oh, no.
Except
Yeah,
for
it's-
Monkey. So if y'all need a friend.
Yeah, normal people don't tend to go adventuring. I am alone. That's right, bitch.
He looks
Hey,
down and he's sad.
you got us, buddy. I'm gonna pat you on the head.
Y'all notice in this kind of like heat in the argument that Thief is nowhere to be found. You kind of piece that together. That he's
Right.
just gone.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Hopefully he went back to town,
Yeah.
because that's where we're headed.
Oh well, he was
so.
stealing my money anyways.
Oh, that rascal. Yeah, he was like that.
So y'all are heading back to town?
We're heading back to the mage.
Or the mage?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
To give him the head.
All right.
Yes.
Then,
Pluck it up.
all right. So y'all are going as a unit, and Bo, you go as a singular. Bo, roll a d8 for me, and then one of y'all roll a d8.
I will.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a 1. It's a 3.
3 and 1.
Okay.
You find Thief's
Instant
dead
death.
body.
I want who was leading the march to Daxton or to the tower?
I feel like Kalanite was.
Probably.
I think I was, and then
Yeah.
Kalanite just
Will
like
you roll
got.
a survival check for me?
I just feel like he's like the leader.
Probably because he's large.
10.
He's so large and
And she
Yeah.
rolled a 3, correct?
On the 1d8, yes.
survival.
Good to know.
Darn.
All right, so I'm going to start with Bo. Thief. So the as you're walking through the forest. Oh wait, no, you didn't roll a survival check. Roll a survival check for me.
How well do you survive, Bo?
Good to know. All right. So as you're walking through the forest, what are you thinking to yourself? Just narrate Thief's emotions, thoughts right now.
He's thinking he doesn't understand why anybody loved Bug Gut, and he's mad at Zeth, and he didn't want to be in that forest area,
Mm.
and he's trying to move on, and he's wondering where Lily is, and he doesn't know if he's going to make it back to Daxton alive.
Yeah. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those. No. 9.
9? Okay. You take a step as you're like skipping rocks and kicking shit. All pissed off and angry. You take a step and a coil of rope.
Oh no.
And you're shot into the air with a net. And it captures you in it. And you're trapped in a net. Alone in the forest.
How high am I off the ground?
20 feet.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Alone.
Well, I'll pull out my dagger and start cutting at the ropes.
A 15. It says 15. What do you say? You're pulling out your dagger.
Yeah, I'm gonna start cutting at the rope.
Roll a perception check for me.
Someone a roll. Where am I at?
Perception.
Wisdom. 16?
Yeah.
You hear rustling in the bushes. And with that roll, you see a spear tip poking out of the bush.
What does Mage Hand do? That's just like an invisible hand that doesn't really do much because it doesn't
It
carry
can do
much.
small
love
and
it.
stuff,
It
but
can't carry
it
weight.
just can't carry a long weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can try like dealing with them. You feel like you get this sense with your perception roll that there's some creatures around, not just one. You can try bargaining, talking with them.
Okay.
Killing them.
I'm not food.
He says he's not food.
Are they goblins?
And now,
was like,
It sounds reptilian, maybe.
He says he's not
And
food.
the other one's like, food! What food? No, shut up, Misha.
What did you say?
And then, alright, keep going.
Please don't eat me. I'll help you get real food.
No! Wait! You hear whispering. What? What kind of real food?
Well, like the animals in the forest. I'll help you get those.
Man, and he like throws his spear down. You're so full of shit. And 3 tiny little red kobolds step out of the bushes. And they're like, I'm gonna poke him with this stick. And they just start jabbing you with a spear.
After he dropped his spear.
Take 10 points of damage.
Yeah. They're not really hurting you or anything. Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. 20. Unnatural 20.
Wait! Guys, stop!
Come on, I'm an elf. We're great at this stuff.
We are talking.
Sorry, fucking sorry.
Okay. How good are you at hunting?
Why do you think I'm out here?
Elf things? I don't fucking know.
Elf things.
I'm just alone at night and you think that I'm not out here hunting?
It's not
Night, whatever the fuck day it was.
It's morning.
Morning.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no. No.
And then another kobold goes, I'm gonna put a bomb in his mouth. They start waddling over to
What a
you.
twist.
Okay.
And they're just like trying to shove like a not a thermal detonator.
Oh my god.
I want to do the cantrip friends.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. And then they're like, yeah, blow him up! Blow him up!
Who's like the leader? May I ask?
There's one kobold that has like taller ears.
Let's go with that one.
That's all I need.
You have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards
You should have done that earlier, and they're hostile.
you. Damn it, they're already hostile.
They're not necessarily rolling initiative.
Okay. So you still got a chance.
So what does that exactly mean?
It means like when he asks for persuasion, you can get advantage on it.
Oh man, I thought I made them automatically my friend. Fuck that. I'm just
Yeah, you
gonna
should have done it earlier.
poison spray.
Oh my god.
I don't want to fight them. How many are there?
3.
There's 3
There's only 3 that I know of.
that you know of.
But they're like cockroaches. I don't know if that's true. I have no idea.
Oh my god. I am very excited to do this. I got Tasha's hideous laughter, and it means I just make some creature just bust out laughing and they can't move or do anything.
Man, this laugh is gonna sound fucking wild.
So,
But check on that because there's a specific thing with it.
Huh?
can you please do a wisdom saving throw for big ears?
Yeah.
What
do you
this
say?
is fun. Now you can. Oh yeah, you have to.
What?
You have to tee him up. What's the joke? Why is he laughing?
No, I don't. Oh.
Just for fun,
I saw
flavor.
it. Yeah.
What do you say? Get him laughing. Make it funny.
Why'd the goblin cross the road?
And then everyone just stops. And like,
Wait, did you make a wisdom saving throw?
mm-hmm.
I don't know how to tell if it works.
Okay.
You'll see when it works. You haven't told the joke yet. Why?
Because fuck you.
I don't get it.
Damn it!
Natural 20.
Damn it!
Fuck.
Yeah, you won. Are y'all good at fighting? Not me, don't fight me.
What? Wait. Not you?
Not me.
I don't think we're
Like, do
really
you
good
think
at
you could-
either.
Oh, that was useless.
No.
You really think you can't fight? You're
No,
like,
we're good.
you think you could
We're
fight
kick
like
ass. We used to do it all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like, Mishak takes out, like, this hammer and he's like, I smash frogs!
Oh my god.
So like four adventurers is nothing to you? Because I know these 4 adventurers. and
Oh my god.
They have this head of this creature that this wizard is willing to pay so much money for.
I don't even know what money is.
And with money, you can buy food. And you won't have to hunt ever again. You can just live and not be killed. And I can show you where they are.
They kill us.
It's 3 fucking like lizards.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
These wizards are the most. Lizards are the most fucking insane thing.
18, 21.
Okay! They start cutting it, and you fall to the ground, and they're like, grab them! And with it, they're gonna have advantage over you, and they're gonna try to tie you up.
Yeah.
You can try to resist, or do you not?
I resist.
Okay, we'll resist that bitch.
Is that a natural 20?
No. Resist. Go ahead and just roll a
Resist check.
you can do a grapple. Yeah. Either way, dexterity or strength, it's not gonna work. They
Cool.
pile on top of you, and they tie you up, and then they're like, "Okay, where to?" And then they grab you by your hair.
They're taller than me?
No, they're
You're on the
all
ground.
grabbing your hair.
Lower ground?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 'cause you
thank
fell
God.
down.
Well, I have to stand up.
No, just point.
How can I point? You tied my arms.
Ah,
It's a forest.
You're right.
Things aren't just straight.
You're right.
He's like getting.
He's like, you're really stressing me out. Stop yelling at me.
And then a crackling of a stick happens.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, y'all are all gonna die because you tied me up and I can't protect you.
Shadrach, did you hear that? And they start reaching in their bags, pulling out mason jars.
Whoa,
Totally
what the
covering
fuck
it.
is this?
And then they're like,
Is it smoke goblins?
it's totally smoke goblins. Did you hear that crack?
If you're scared, they'll know. You can't be scared.
Oh my god, you're right.
Don't be scared.
You're right.
You're much.
They shatter the jar. The guy's like, I don't know, I'm freaking out.
Calm down. I believe in you.
Do an animal handling check. See if they'll cover.
No.
One's just like banging like the Meshach's banging a hammer like on a tree stump.
They're all distracted.
They are distracted-esque. They seem like they're preoccupied. They're tied up, prone on the ground.
Just my arms.
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen those videos of like people
What
who
can
stand
mage
up with just their legs?
Yes. Yes, I have. I guess you could try to do that and then hop away.
Oh, I had no idea what you said. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to untie the rope.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna name the Mage Hand Adam.
Right, so.
Adam.
Yeah. Wiggle your fingers.
I think it's alive.
Could be like, I need a hand.
Oh.
Hears and is trying to untie it.
But I'm gonna keep talking to them, so they don't notice.
Okay, interesting. All right, so what are you saying to them?
Okay, I'm like, okay, so y'all know how to capture smoke goblins, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Points to shattered glass.
Well, that's not it, and they're gonna be mad that you did that.
What?
You gotta get another mason jar. Do you have more? Go find one.
One just starts running.
Is the one at the tree? What's that one doing? Still just hammering it? Okay, that one seems just perfectly distracted. Where's the other one?
He's doing
the tall
fine.
one's like looking at you.
Well, do you know what to do?
Yeah.
Well, where's your mason jar?
No, I don't need one.
Whoa, what's your tactic?
Oh, Zeth usually just takes care of it.
Oh.
Seth isn't here.
Yeah,
So-
she is. She's the daughter of Majestra.
So
She can't do anything.
But she's not here right now.
She's all around us.
Imagine this is all stuff you told them.
Okay, but she's not.
Zeth
She's
is
not
fucking
here
losing
in
it.
person with a mason jar to save you.
Roll a performance check.
is everything? 10.
What's that glowing thing?
No, fuck.
No! I can make it invisible now. It's invisible. I got it at 3rd level. It's invisible
Really?
now. Sorry, I got really excited. That's why I got Mage Hand. It's
Alright.
invisible now.
Is it
Sorry.
really?
Is
Yeah.
it
Oh, it's special
permanently
'cause
invisible? Or
Arcane
do you
Trickster.
tell it to be invisible?
I don't know.
I think Arcane Trickster lets you make it.
I bet it's just
It makes it invisible.
because if it's permanently invisible, that's fine.
But I didn't
you
say
didn't
it.
say it.
Well, I didn't remember. But you're not wrong. Where is
While you're looking in your notes, the other one comes back.
it? No.
Yeah, I just need to check some stuff.
that book from pocket while tied up.
I have to make it.
Oof.
Okay. So you're like, no, and then it goes away. And you're like, I could have sworn.
Like a light bug, you know. Pixies, you know. So, what are you about?
Shadrach!
What do you do?
And then like way in the distance. Yeah.
Is my rope type yet?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I
Sorry.
stand up and slash at the guy with my dagger and then go to turn and run. And slash in a non-lethal way.
Aww.
I get to say that.
Yeah.
Magnus says it, I say it.
How do you do it in a non-lethal? Oh God! How do you do it in a non-lethal way?
I stand up. Okay, so how tall are they if I was standing up? How tall are they to me? I'm 5'10", what are they?
I would say 2 feet.
Aww. That's cute. Hit him with like the hilt of your dagger or something.
I'm not gonna stab him.
Yeah, just hit him with the hilt. Just
I could just
bop him on the head.
No, I just slash him at whatever part is closest to me. I'm just gonna slash it.
With the blade, so like lethally or non-lethally?
Non-lethally slash.
You can't non-lethally slash.
Yeah, well, with like the back of the blade. Or,
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Are you just
Actually,
like,
I don't think
if
I'd be
it-
fast enough to grab it. I'm not that good yet.
Okay.
I think I just stand up and shove him or punch him or kick him. That's my natural reaction.
Okay.
The natural reaction so far is
He's
that.
done it. Yeah, he's done it a few
Yeah,
times.
he's not a slasher
Okay,
yet.
so you get up and punch him.
And then run the opposite direction.
There you go.
Okay.
Which I don't think that's towards Daxton.
No. The opposite direction of where you were going?
Yeah, I was going towards Daxton, but then like the rope got me, and I imagine we're all.
Are you proficient in survival?
No.
Okay. And well, I remember what you rolled. Okay. Go ahead and make a survival check again. Okay. You start running, and you punch Bendigo in the snout, and he just like gets stuck. He falls back, and Meshach is.
And then I want to hide. Like
And
just
you
run
hide
and then
first.
just hide.
Okay.
Like climb a tree or what the fuck ever.
All right.
climb a tree or whatever.
All right. So okay, go ahead and roll for the
Tree
hide
climbing?
action, like a stealth check for me.
Unnatural 21.
Okay. All right. You think you're pretty well hidden. You kind of take some shrubbery
Damn,
too.
Skippy Doo.
and then Get up the tree, whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
And then you hear some like distant reptilian voices. Where is he? Who? The guy. And like they're arguing. And then some moments pass. Hello. Some more moments pass, and then they seem to have left. And you're successfully hidden, and you think you're on your way to Daxton.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. The party minus thief. Y'all stumble across, the forest green. You think you're navigating pretty decently. You think you're making your way downtown, walking fast. And
Our face is passing.
yeah. And aside this like mossy overgrown hill, there's the shallow over hedge or overarching like part of the hill, and there's like this little entrance, like a mouth, like it would be a cave, but it's shallow. It doesn't go in very far. And immediately you're seeing that like underneath it, it's like scattered, like with bones and like scrap of some kind. You see some other stuff in there, but you're not dancing around in the bones quite yet. So you see these large claw marks on the trunks around y'all.
What the fuck?
And with Nim, your passive perception, you see this giant like print of like some sort of beastly mammal, maybe or mammal beast. I said mammal, that's wrong, but just some sort of large beast, and it has claws, almost bear-like.
Are we ahead in time of
Or
what?
behind.
This is,
But we don't know that.
y'all don't really know this, but I'll explain it. Like, he left while y'all were talking, and time was kind of progressively going faster in the Fae. It can be like, it really, that's something in the core books, like how long and how weird time is. And so when y'all were talking while Thief was just left, because he didn't, because Thief wouldn't think, just like carelessly walking out, like y'all separated for an unknown amount of time, but enough time for him to be completely out of earshot and sight of y'all. And so you see this large bear-like print on the ground. Nim.
But we see the bones in the cave and whatnot. All right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let everyone know that what I see.
Okay.
Hey, guys, there's something large nearby.
That will explain the bones. All
In my
right.
eye.
We've got to be careful. All right. Let's just be extra quiet and just try to make it around this
Roll for
area.
stealth checks.
Yes, you could say that.
I've got a
yes.
bad feeling about
Thank you, Zeph.
it. I'm going to.
So is someone rolling a perception check?
I will.
No, we're just gonna try to be stealthy.
Tell.
Oh, stealth check.
Stealth.
Yeah, I guess we kind of just said that on our own.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, Nim literally said rolls.
You're making your way past the area, and Nim, again, passive perception is like 16. And with that, you also see in the corner of your eye, as you're moving past this like entrance, you see like what appears to be like large, like abnormally large, like pellets, like an owl pellet. And then you're seeing some like splotches of pale.
That's like their chewed up food or something, right?
Like pale feathers scattered around, and hanging on like a tree that like part of the bark is like ripped off, and like someone like one like arm of the tree is actually almost like ripped a little bit next to a scratch, is like a bag, like a backpack dangling off of it with like part of a torso chewed up and ripped apart, like just dripping.
Thief, no.
Oh,
Oh my god.
So I'm assuming we're all just gonna like stop and just like.
Really think he's dead.
Well,
Yeah, there's a little bag there.
Okay.
I did have a little
You
bag.
can roll a medicine check if you want to see what.
let's not assume the worst.
Let's see if we can
check
feel 'em.
real quick, but let's just
Can I look into
let's
the
just be
bag?
careful.
Can I look in
Thief
the
is
bag?
smart. All
You
right.
saw my butt.
Okay,
Can I go through the bag?
Yeah, absolutely. You see what appears to be, some food rations, a torn water skin. Like the backpack is ripped. You don't have to like open it. A torn water skin. The water just poured into the bottom of the bag. A hunter's knife and a corn pouch. You do get, if you want to write that down, 7 gold pieces, 15 silver pieces, and 36 copper pieces.
Wait.
All right, we'll
gold,
see.
What's? Say it
I was
again.
richer than that.
We
Seven
know
gold.
Thief had a lot more gold than that.
Yeah.
How much was it again?
7 gold pieces, 15 silver pieces, and 36 copper pieces.
Cool. Now I actually have money.
And you also see like a torn up note, and you open it up, and it is an elven, and you're fine with that. It's like part of a journal actually. You don't know where the journal is, but it has some regards to like phantom-like voices in the forest, like notes of phantom-like voices. And then there's a crude map as to where this unfortunate soul heard them. And, you know, not really a landmark you've seen nearby on your journey, but just a crude map, like with a couple landmarks that might be notable if you were to see it. And then attached to the note with like an X of like where this is where, you know, he saw them, heard the voices apparently. Right next to the X it says just a big note that says never go here again.
I'm gonna hold it up and be like, guess we're going here.
You think it's is that a hint for your giant snake?
No, but I'm assuming that if a darkness is corrupting the forest, then it's probably going to be the worst part of the forest.
Gotcha.
You know,
does it
darkness is
say?
bad. It just says never go here again.
So that would be probably our first place to check.
Yeah, so we should probably, are we like restored health, everything?
Yeah, we're all set, but we're gonna drop off the head and then we'll go check that area.
Okay.
You hear a hooing.
Oh shit.
No!
Can we start running?
This is so Guardians
You
of
want to start
Goodwill.
running?
Yeah, we need to start.
Like-
We need to start going.
Yeah, let's leave and then just come back.
Let's start. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
We're all
Yes.
start running.
I'm supposed to
Oh God!
Y'all are running.
Acrobatics check.
You hear footsteps in the forest and like moving through the brush behind y'all.
I did a 15 on an acrobatics check. Can I run ahead of the group?
Not necessarily. So you wouldn't need to run an acrobatics check. Acrobatics is just kind of like keeping your balance and stuff like that. So just do an athletics check.
Okay.
All
Everyone?
of us who are running.
Do we see it?
Make a perception check if you want.
17.
I rolled a natural 20 on perception and a 12 on athletics.
Oh god, I got a 4 plus. It's a 9. Oh, and I'm proficient.
Man, I'd rather deal with lizards than what this is.
What did you roll for?
I know it is.
11.
11.
Ones that are gonna die.
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
I'm gonna come
Unnatural
from y'all's
20.
buddies and be like,
A natural
"Ooh."
20.
For
you
perception, yeah.
Yeah, for perception, you see a giant hulking owl bear
Oh shit.
chasing after y'all.
Owl bear?
Running
So
through
cute.
the forest.
Like
It
a
looks-
bear with an owl.
Can I chill touch it to try to slow it down at all?
Look how cute it is.
People are so creative.
As we're running.
What the heck?
Well, actually, unnatural 20, 11, right? Before you do that, the owl bear lunges on Nim
Oh
and
shit.
actually pins Nim down to the ground, and they both kind of slide in the dirt and like shit and plants like kind of goes up. Roll initiative.
Shit.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Oh man, I know what I'm gonna
It's
do.
a hungry animal. You don't have to
shit.
kill it.
I'm so excited. What do we add to initiative?
Dexterity. I rolled a natural 1, so that brings it up to a 3. Hoorah.
Don't kill it.
I'm not going to.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to.
Were you going to enlarge it? Reduce it?
He enlarges it.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna make it twice as big.
I was like, no.
This feels good. I like it.
Like it like that.
Dang!
I don't know what she
And then
said.
it's, what is it?
I love
No one
Cardi B.
does, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's what chance we played
Alright,
on repeat.
Oh man.
So, you are to start the round. It's not like surprise or anything. The owlbear doesn't get to attack you, but you are going to start your round prone, and it has advantage against you. But first up in the combat is Bim. Bim, what are you doing?
Reflexes like a jungle.
I am going to cast enlarge/reduce, and I'm going to attempt to make it half as small. So it's a or twice as small, half the size it currently is. I don't.
How big is it?
Smaller than it currently is.
It's I don't know. It's really large. I feel like
Can you base it off of an animal?
Bigger than a bear?
yeah.
the size
I
of an
feel like
elephant?
it's the size of like a vicious like hulking grizzly bear.
Okay.
Oh,
Like-
so it's like
like
a big grizzly bear.
a
You
really
can take it down to the size of a black bear.
exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. That's pretty much what you're going for. Yeah.
Cute. And it reduces its damage, right?
Yeah. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And
Please be sure to fail it.
all right.
Did you fail it?
I was just
So it's half its current size and it's 1/8 of its weight.
okay. How does that affect the damage? What do I do?
Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match its new size. While these weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage. It's a little owl bear.
Just throw some meat
That's
at
cute.
it and
That's a
run.
cute encounter. We can keep it.
Oh
Yeah, you can
man,
try to tame it.
Can we? Let's try. Let's try to tame it.
Okay, so
Try to
give it some
tame it.
meat.
the owl bear shrinks and kind of more of like a small black bear opposed to
Oh,
this yeah, not really cub sized, but just like a youthful, full grown.
You shrank its vocal cords like perfectly. Oh, to.
Oh,
That's what comes out.
it's trying its best.
I'm so excited.
So the owl bear is confused. Okay, is that the end of your turn? Yeah. So what's it look like? What components do you use? Like, what's it look like when you cast this spell? You can make it up if you want.
So it's I go itty bitty owl bear, and then I wave my hand across, and a rainbow shoots out of my hand,
Do
and
you
then it's
need-
small.
Do you have a spell book that you cast with? Is that how you do things?
Mhm.
All right. So you whip out the cast book, the spell book, muttering the cantations, and then translating it to itty bitty owl bear. You cast your hand through it, and then like this force kind of like wraps around the owl bear like a blanket and kind of just calmly brings it down in size. Spell successfully cast. Nim.
Yes.
You are underneath this bear. You're not grappled,
Wait, so
but
did-
you are prone.
Did him shrink it? Okay, so is there by any chance that I can speak with it with my speak with animals spell?
Yes.
Also, keep in mind, since it's much lighter and it has disadvantage on strength checks, you could just.
Well, yeah. So maybe my movement, I can like move out from
Yeah,
underneath it, and then-
I'm gonna say just you use half your movement to get out from underneath it.
Oh, and I have all my spell slots, right? Because we
Yes,
had a
ma'am. Yeah.
we leveled. Okay.
4 level 1, 2 level 2.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to speak with it,
Mhm.
and I am going to ask the owl bear if he or she knows where, or if there's a whispering vine anywhere near, if it knows what that is. Is that a
It's
bad
not
question?
going. Well, no, not necessarily. I think that's a good question, but it is hostile right now. You might want to try to communicate with it to calm it down first.
Can I?
How long does the spell last?
It lasts 10 minutes.
Perfect. So, like,
So I
I would
just
definitely try to
keep-
calm it down first.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, enlarge reduce is it's up to its concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna like look around y'all. Do any of y'all have food rations or any kind of meat I can?
I have an egg.
Because I have no food.
Egg is food.
I give you
Okay,
some.
so I'm gonna take some food rations and I'm going to. It's okay. I'm gonna offer.
I have an
Because I'm
eyeball.
assuming
I
maybe
give
he's
the
hungry.
eyeball.
Roll an animal handling check.
Okay.
Make it a girl owl bear.
Okay, you're not hungry. I don't know what to say to it, but I want to talk.
I'm gonna say that would be your action.
Okay. That would be it.
I think that's it. Okay.
Did I calm him down at all? No.
Unless you want to move. Oh wait, you already moved out from under it.
Did not succeed. It's still angry and it wants live game.
Sorry, guys.
Zach, what's your turn?
Game.
I'm gonna take out my stone of speaking, and I'm gonna say, "Sit down."
Holy shit! Fuck!
Roll an intimidation check.
You're gonna make it like bashful and sad.
Unnatural 20.
Oh shit.
22.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay. Backs away. And it's kind of looking around. It's confused.
And then I'm gonna take out my new sword. Just wave it at him.
Further. All right. I'm gonna say that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
And the owlbear is. And it actually takes off.
Oh, he left?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's come back away.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So he's gone now.
Yeah.
Well done.
I'll leave.
Very nice.
I didn't make
I just wanted to point out, if we had tamed it, it would have been the most adorable pet ever, because the way that Wikipedia at least says it kills its prey is it hugs like a bear, and then it attacks with the beak. But I just thought it was cute that it hugs. They give hugs.
Yeah. So the owlbear.
Well
kind of
done, Zoe.
Terrified by Zeth's stone and a good
Sad.
roll.
I didn't speak to him.
Says like, fuck this.
I'm sorry.
You
Oh.
hear it with your spell active. And it goes like, fuck this.
I like language.
Yeah.
That was a good spell too. Bam, very nice. I like how you
Gonna wander off and then.
It's like, oh, what
Turn
the
back
fuck?
around.
Like smaller steps go. As it's trucking it. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was very well done, y'all.
Wait, I'm gonna.
Should
Well,
we-
we've gotten
Speaking back
nowhere
to my bag.
closer, but
Should we keep heading towards the tower?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. And with that, you make your way towards the Mage and the Magic Dagger to claim your reward, in the hopes that you find your friend Thief, who has left you. And that's where we will pick up next game.
oh,
So much cool ass shit.
Good game back. Good game back.
that was a good game.
Good game, James.
We're gonna tame an owlbear. Eventually.
Bim's new goal.
You know,
He's
that
gonna get
was-
us that.
You know, when I first opened up the player's handbook, or we opened up the starter set for the first time, I was looking through it, and Dylan was like, "Have you ever heard of a black bear?" My DM Dylan, and I was like, "I mean, not a black bear. Ever heard of an owl bear?" And I was like, "An owl bear?" And he showed me a picture, and I was like, "I'm going to tame." And that was like, I was like, "That is my quest for the campaign." I never got to do it, so I do hope that y'all.
We're going to do it. We're going to
You're gonna
make
tame that one.
We're going to make your dreams come true. We're going to tame this owlbear.
I just imagine Bim as we're walking up. You will be mine. To that one owlbear.
Did you stop the recording?
No, I wanted to take all that.
That's good. We should.
It's all important. Owlbear side quest. Get ready.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.